Peace, America, peace. I mean, as I was saying, that the policing will be basically within their own communities because they'll be within their own city and states. You know, with the reforms, I'm not the, too much trying to get too political because I ain't the politicians. But I'm just giving you, I guess, ground more general of something that can be within, I guess, I'm not gonna say the guidelines, but somewhere within the rim of what I'm expressing once again. And to be, I guess, quite frank about it, um, even I guess say the system, you know, like as they made the reforms, for the non-violent and such for, you know, the bail. I think they should make another reform towards for, parole as well, you know. I mean, that sure enough will like make more, I guess, sterner sentences guidelines, being the fact that you now the arrest. See, this is we all got to watch out for. They strategic to whereas since they are going to be less fortunate in a sense to make arrests and provoke arrests and to actually just probably kill us. Now once they get us in their hold though, they're gonna hold us. You get what I mean? So this is another reason why we gotta get this money. We gotta get away with them. You know what I mean? I don't understand what's going on, but we can all understand it and see it. Once again, I ain't gonna define all the politics with this, but the participants within the looting and the rioting and now all of a sudden all these other former parties, and if not you even witness the the Caucasian protester for the Black Lives Matter goes in a cipher of Confederates or so and gets snuffed out or something or another. You know what I mean? Oh man, I don't propaganda. Please don't buy into it. But anyway, what I'm trying to express is that once again, back as we have, these morning teas, we'll be able to define more of the laws and say, if not particularly, the laws, but those that work around or within, we can have a much more, louder voice towards them as well as respect and trust, you know what I'm saying? Quite balanced between each party because we know, once again, we will all be somewhat familiar and now that we should all, move and hopefully, be fair because, each heart is moving with a sense of humanity, you know. Yeah, I would like to get away from that, man. Please give me that money, man. I'm not like to get away down. They say it's all around the world right now. These fireworks is going off early, but man, you give me my money, man. I'm going somewhere, Nevada, somewhere, build me a nice little house, something, other, man. My family, we were going, create business, and doing that nature, and be a great part of the black community. You know what I mean? Be a real great active if you not see that I'm trying to play my part now. But back to the I'm speaking 40 acres. You know, again, the policing, them around with the policing. I mean, be the schooling. Um, they're saying that they they are preferring to give some some funds to the educational department as they somewhat been having a juggle for decades now, back and forth, trying to give them and take away from them, give them, take away, blending this and that, hiding, you know. But is is that really going to be, a real beneficial move for the act of human rights and the racist treatment towards African Americans? I believe you give the money to us and allow us now to, you probably, smart enough, make our own, I guess, say donations. You know, again, we'll appeal to these boards, these leagues, and we'll have a voice now. You know what I mean, and get to hopefully have the proper curriculum presented. And or this transformation with this corona thing just might be totally different with the school system anyway. So now you're donating money to them. I mean, get the money to the people once again. But in the matters of that again, you know what I mean. Once we have the money, now we can, you know what I'm saying, can do that. I mean, as well as maybe if the formula has the teachers, be from that state and city. You know what I mean? We continue to have, these individuals traveling from, Jersey, Connecticut, something, what have you. Maybe once let live there, but they are no longer familiar with who we are. And once you move away from here, to say, not meaning that you forget where you come from, however, that you lose a bit of interest, and as well as you. That's why it's there. That's why I go. You it's just becomes almost, I guess, say now, like your job. It's no longer the same connection and chemistry, and I believe we will show you. Just once you get, we are afforded, you know, these more needs to make this investment for this change, there will be a lot proven. Um, from the schools to even some to say hospitals, similarities to the format that we create bills, I guess sponsor, recruit, however, to the good nurses and doctors. I mean, they believe they're coming to show up themselves, which they would always be more or less can be from the same state in the city. This is how, let alone as the transition between those, making their separations and moves and creating, then again, I believe the pieces of puzzle will begin to fall into place because the system will then begin to rotate as a shadow with less friction towards the African Americans and say Europeans, Caucasians. Pick how you want to represent them. And then, we really have to take a look. Please, let's really take a look beyond some of the surface because the happenings, I believe, is purpose. We all these. This is my thing, like right now. Like, where the hell all these fireworks come from? I mean, granted to the fact, last of all, I known some other fireworks wasn't you know what I'm saying? Was it easy to come by and things of that nature, and they sure enough wasn't popping off for unless that week or two, not the whole month before. I'm saying, man, I'm trying to stay awake, man. You know, so with that, I'm gonna come back with closing out the rest. But if I was unclear anywhere, somewhere, another, and there might be some sort of like something open, something that might come to your mind, and see how issue that may be addressed and what angle or direction something may be covered. Leave a comment, man. I cover that. That can help point to those that might need to draw up these plans and directions, and I might not give it to them as I speak, but it could be on the cap, and I just need someone to help me project that because that's where you know what I mean. That's where the interest. That's where what needs to be covered, and I might not just be sharing and covering it because it's a little difficult right now just to be speaking without getting any response or, you know what I mean, feedback in that nature. But I'm trying to more or less relate to you. That's why I hope you bear with me because of the way I'm speaking, and hoping it's not too much stuttering or pause in between and broken sentences. But that's me just generalizing my point of view, leaving that space for you to fill in your own, to feel exactly what I'm trying to give, receive for us, Black African Americans. Get with me, man. I'll be right back. Yes. Peace, America, my people, my people. And my next. Understand me. You know, New York City, Harlem Night. You know, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Long Island. You know, Syracuse, Buffalo, Gwinnett, Troy. You know, my whole state. However, this is also worldwide to all the blacks, African Americans. Please, please put your senses in. You in the projects, any Section 8, HUD, please fill out your census. Send them in, please. No, that's one. Two, let's get on point. Let's really get on point and know that only, and I mean for sure only, if we are not distribute this 40-acre stimulus grant compensation incentive, however you know, it may be for my my great grand mammy and no daddy hard work for yo great 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 grand mammy and pappy hard work and all torture and or whoever, you know, we've been introduced to some Uncle Sam and never, you know, never met. We can't even ask for a quarter from, you know what I mean? But sure enough, we can get this, huh? We can get this donation after donation. We ain't never meet this Uncle, you know what I mean? Uncle Sam guy, but he sure enough. You know what I'm saying? For real. However, I mean, now let me give you this. That's exactly. Well, you know, U.S. can get these monies from. Let alone, you know, you ever heard of something called ALAC? Something that some sort of agency branch, something over that has many or multiple other corporations within, that's somewhat set out to, that is within the design of the system of the imprisonment of the judicial system, as they've been continuing explaining, is that the police officers are informed that, you know what I'm saying, to go into these minority or say black African Americans areas as of threats and as quotas. So I mean, again, only, and I mean only, upon receiving of these funds will be how we will get away from up under this racism. And I state, for my good police officers, let alone not just, just good ones, but was that how I say, however, to my sisters and brothers, black African Americans, that place that badge upon your chest, that gun upon your hip, as your duty upon 8, probably 16 hours out your day, serve and protect. Know that I'm speaking for you. For us. And as well as when you go into work, know that this protest is for us. And you have the ability to make such a difference of how we being treated. And not having to bend to the loyalty of what the academy has taught you and how to enforce or just say sit back and witness. But act now more with a heart of humanity. Mankind. Understand you're supposed, you should stand by, you know, your fellow colleague, comrade, the one that's going to more or less, should have your back, you should have his. Because, in the field, it's like, us against yous. But now you also have that control or say that self choice to interject such peace and such mediate of lesser confusion and solutions to any problem or such, you know. So again, that's where, you know, living in the same state and city will bring that along. Excuse me. So that's what I really want to be understood, because as I'm going to try my best to push this and allow this to be heard. I mean, again, I'm not sitting here defining all the politics, because I'm not here with, excuse me, with the qualifications to be speaking all political, or going to be held as someone being political. But sure enough, I say, I'm just a student that been in class for a very, very long time, listening. Some things I'm getting wrong, but I've been there lesson after lesson. Sometimes even getting on the professor's nerve, just so I can learn. And now I'm here at this point, ready, as I see this problem presented in front of me. I'm sure enough raising my hand, my voice, to say I have an answer towards this problem. I mean, get with me, man. You know, probably you got a formula or something, or you need to understand how I came up with this answer. So comment to me. I'll show you. Or let enough I explain to you. You're with me. Now, as I was saying, I hope I was, made my points quite clear. So with that, I'm gonna conclude to say I would like y'all to Google what was the name of the first slave ship. Please, please open your eyes and your minds. Google the name of the first slave ship. Now, with that, I'm gonna leave it off for why I'm requesting these 40 acres stimulus incentive grant, these monies, this 125 million for every black African American household, this 250,000 for every homeless black African American. So with that, I'm gonna say power to our people, peace to America. Rise, my kings. Freedom is a must. And from sea to sea, ocean to ocean, the evolution of spirits, the Elites of the truth, shall not rest, but electrify this world, flowing through the minds and the hearts of those peace. George Floyd, George Washington Carver, Breonna Taylor, Emmett Till, Martin Luther King, Rodney King, Keith Childress, Betty Jones, Patricia Jones, Dorothy Jones, Rosa Parks, Prince, the artist, Sean Bells, Kunta Kinte, Rayshon Brooks, Kevin Matthews, Adam Clarence Powell, Malcolm X, Michael Noel Wells, Michael Jackson, Harriet Tubman, Tierra Thomas, India Carter, Tyree Crawford, Kevin Crawford, Sandra Bland, Larry Davis Jr., Richard Gregory Davis, Moses Rutland, Marcus Garvey, Freddie Blue, David Felix, the Central Park Five, Trayon